Okay. Sorry about the 2.5 minutes of just kind of looking around. I guess I was going through a cool down thing, but I mentioned this earlier. But I said cash for kids, I believe, which would be kind of misleading. That's like, here you go, kid, have $5. Well, this not not in this light here. In this light, in the correct way of saying this little phrase there, it's like, here's a kid, give me $5 or whatever. See here, just horrible. Gave poor defendants the right to counsel. I mean, this stuff will just wear me out. I've hit on this and hit on this and hit on this. These topics that should be touching everybody's heart or soul or whatever. The Kids for Cash scheme. And another horrible one, what's the Atlanta erasure parties. Well, think about that. How many people in your town rose to lofty positions while you're stuck down in some junk job because someone erased their real answers and put the right answers? I mean, that's the devil of a thing there. I mean, I'm not going to allow myself to get too angry about it because I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not going to allow myself to get taken away by that one now. But it did happen. And it probably still happens. Many children were traumatized by being shackled and summarily shipped off to jail only to be shunned by friends when they were released. You know? I mean, lucky for these people that have been accused, that a lot of people are only getting up in arms on the internet, you know, and Occupy, well, I didn't see anything where it hit on this stuff here, the family service junk. So, look. 2 judges, thousands of children, and a $2.8 million kickback scheme. You know? That's what this one's about. And this was published March 29, 2013 in the New York Times. So, I mean, but yeah, it would eat my lunch if I allow it to. That's why if you look at my Facebook, if you know who I am by my channel name, either channel name on YouTube, then chances are you know who my Facebook identity is. And this just wears me out. My brain gets so tired, it just can't chug any further, chug up the hill of it. But see, this was just the past month. Let's go back and see about what a week does to it. Ousted public defender seeks federal injunction. I don't know what that's. Oh, yes we do. Kids for Cash. Okay. Roughly under 3,000 juveniles sentenced from 03 to 08. 14 hours ago. Okay, well, our steak dinner for tonight is off because Bradley just got home a few minutes ago and said on the way back from taking his friend to work or dropping him off, I lost track, the CB shaft went out. So they're just going to replace both of them at the same time, and you'll have to pick those up tomorrow. So it's going to be $100, he said, and his friend will do the work because he is a mechanic and has his shop. So, can't believe this. So much craziness. Can you believe that 2.8 million in kickbacks? That one and the other one I mentioned in another video. It was a family court attorney, kid selling ring.
My own bed.
There it is too. Prominent lawyer pleads guilty in babysitting ring. Okay, from August 10, 2011. Well known for her work in reproductive law. Wow. Theresa Erickson and 2 others are accused by prosecutors of creating an inventory of at least a dozen unborn babies who were then sold to unsuspecting parents for more than $100,000 each. Under California law, I don't really need that part right now. Okay. In this case, though, the pregnancies were established before the parents were selected. They wouldn't even start shopping for the parents until the 2nd trimester. Okay. Faces up to Erickson, author of Assisted Reproduction, The Complete Guide to Having a Baby with the Help of a Third Party, faces up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Well, that's not very much. Seeing how she sold more than, well, it says here, at least a dozen unborn babies for $100,000 each, and they're only going to fine her for 2.5 babies. It probably should be for each one $100,000, don't you think? Instead of just for 2.5. So she's getting off easy, if you ask me. And the video doesn't exist. Well, I wonder what happened to that. Okay. Pausing. So I just in before the break, before the pause, kind of wondered if that attorney and this bunch here who admit
immediately. She says the concerted effort to take children away and put them up for adoption was so brazen, she actually saw someone successfully place an order for children.
Successfully places an order for the children. Okay. And this here that I had just started with, the San Diego lawyer who it says prosecutors, it doesn't say how many. Prosecutors would indicate one or more, right? Accused Theresa Erickson and 2 others of selling more than at least a dozen unborn babies for $100,000 each. Selling. like cookies at a bake sale. Do you get it? Am I insane? Let's go further with this one.
Could not have a child and wanted a child, so within the community, this certain person saw a family that was in distress, was having a hard time, and relayed to workers that they would like those children. And that's exactly what has happened.
And this former CPS supervisor, who also fears retaliation, says if an order for a child was delayed or denied, her supervisors would roll in and try to overturn local decisions.
This one family was promised a child, and when it happened that the child was going to be reunified with the parent, they called our regional office. Our regional office came down on our county. They harassed the birth parents and that kind of thing because they didn't agree with our decision.
So I didn't get to say bye.
And remember the case of Vanessa Shanks, who had her kids taken away, and when she fought back, saw her relatives' kids taken away, and when she won her appeal, saw her attorney's child taken away? These former CPS workers say that kind of retaliatory power is common, and in this secretive one-side system, they can take your kids away right now if they want to and get away with it.
I can call in a report tomorrow, and I can make it seem very real to the point that a family will be investigated. And whoever gets it could come up with a substantiation of, say, let's say neglect, and it might not be true. But it doesn't matter.
Oh, you just don't know how far
says
that
that
matters. That matters so deeply. You just don't have any sense to think that. See? I wrote this 9 hours ago. I've been at this more than 9 hours today.